everybody!
Hi!
Welcome back to our channel. We're finally back home and all we've been watching non-stop is Love is Blind.
We love some good trash TV.
Today we're reviewing, we're ranking the cast, we're just kind of shit-talking the whole thing really. Dreaming for a gay version of Love is Blind. Anyway, we have so much to get through. We're gonna make it really short and snappy. But before that, before we get into Love is Blind, we're gonna talk a little bit about Love and Pies.
Today's sponsor.
Yes, Love and Pies. Here you go.
Love and Pies is a cute, free mobile game that we absolutely cannot stop playing.
It is so easy to pick up and play. We usually play a quick round whenever Jeremy opens his mouth.
But in all seriousness, it is so relaxing to play and stands out from other mobile games we've played, especially considering it is free to download and no ads.
The aim is to redecorate and build a thriving business, on top of a storyline so juicy it puts Love is Blind to shame.
Did someone say mysterious fire? A mum's disappearance? A sizzling new romance? Check, check, check.
You need to match ingredients to create pies and other baked goods to serve to your customers. With the tips you earn, you can buy upgrades and decorations for your cafe, which adds an element of customization to the game, which we love.
The graphics are beautiful, our cafe is adorable. We cannot recommend this game enough. It is so fun, we cannot put Love and Pies down. We actually think this is what Kenneth was playing on his phone the whole time, but who's to say?
What are you waiting for? Download Love and Pies for free on iOS and Android today.
Okay, now back to Love is Blind. First up, let's talk about Kenneth.
Kenneth, my man.
I liked him at the very beginning, but it quickly unraveled.
Mans could not get off his phone.
The phone
Kenneth was not
toxic.
enough. I've been saving that up.
I feel like if you were saving that up, you should have said it more confidently.
I didn't really save it that long, but I thought I was gonna do it with it. Kenneth is not enough.
Wow,
Thank you.
he's straight to F tier for me. This may be controversial. I just didn't like him, and the fact that he did it all to Brittany, who I adore.
Just boring. Also, put in zero effort. Like, she talks to him about what she needs and he gives nothing. It's
Ever.
like, yes, queen, keep giving us nothing.
F tier.
That's Kenneth.
Speaking of F tier, we should talk about the two villains of this season.
I have to bring up Jeremy. Literal steaming hot garbage.
On fire.
I don't know what to say about him other than he is a huge reason that I am proud that I am a lesbian. Jeremy, congratulations.
Hold on. We've been together for 7 years, recently married, and the reason you're proud to be gay is because Jeremy is human trash. Just so we're clear.
I stand by it. Just kidding.
Jeremy I actually felt sorry for at some points in the season, but then his true colors came out. Very narcissistic.
Such a narcissist.
No empathy at all. He was caught lying and
then
lied to his mother.
Sin.
Straight to F. So with Jeremy comes Sarah Ann.
She's also F. She's giving villain and I just don't like it. And yeah, she broke the girl code. She was like, oh my god, like everybody sees me as a bad person. And then at the end when he's like, I pick you. And she's like,
Crocodile tears instantly.
And then the big smirk.
Ooh, and the jet skis. Blech.
I was about to do a little bit slapping to them both.
Yeah, they deserve it.
Yeah.
That was not nice. Just the audacity for both of them to show up, play the victim. I don't even know the word. It was just bold in all the wrong ways.
If there was an F minus, I would give them that.
Yes.
Actually. So.
Yeah, Kenneth slightly edges them out.
Only because he gave nothing. So there was, he didn't do negative things, he just did nothing. All right, moving up, we got an E tier next.
Matthew, I forgot about.
Anyone remember Matthew, the good old finance bro who came in with like a notepad of like a checklist of what he needed in a woman, or I don't even know. And then like got very strangely controlling about how people answered and then was like,
Give me a better answer than that because everybody's been getting off.
it's like this poor girl who went 6th and is just answering what color the sky is. It's like, is it not blue? Everybody else said blue, I have to be different. I just felt bad for everybody involved.
Yeah, no, I didn't like him, and that's
No.
all we'll say about him. He was
Yeah.
barely in it. This could be controversial too. We put Chelsea in E tier. I have a soft spot for Chelsea in that I feel like she's a fellow anxious attachment girly, but she is all the way on the spectrum anxious.
Good God, coming from an avoidant here, that was the ultimate red flag. I'm sorry, Chelsea, you seem like a very nice human being, but dating, just a straight up no.
She lost the experiment itself when she compared herself to Megan Fox. Then all the slander online has been about her looks. There will be no slander of her looks here, by the way. That has nothing to do with anything. The full out lies with, I know Jess was there or something.
Yeah, it was
who
like,
told you? Who did you hear that from? Are you making that up to fish? Also the permanent frown, that just Oh man.
You could just tell when the mood
Yes.
changed. You were like, ah.
We didn't need the music cue, Love is Blind, to know that.
We're like, oh, everybody back up.
But
Oh,
she
no.
wasn't like that with Trevor, so who knows? Maybe Jimmy just brought it out of her.
She wasn't like that with Jimmy in the pods.
In the
it was
pods.
once everybody got out that you saw everyone's
There was
true
a
colors.
shift.
Because it was like, oh, everybody's so great in the pods. Of course they are. Everything's perfect and it's not real life. But when you get out of there, whoa.
But may I say, excellent TV. This is a hot take, I think.
I stand by this.
We're putting Clay next.
I really liked Clay to start.
Did you?
Yes, I really liked his fashion and I thought he was really like smooth. Like I thought he was like a cool guy, but then slowly things started changing and then I don't like the way he treated AD. It was just not good.
He was a walking red flag, constantly saying, I'm worried I'm gonna cheat, I'm worried I'm gonna cheat, I definitely won't be faithful. I do think he made the right decision at the altar.
T.
T.
But I will say it was absolute ass that he made her walk all the way down the aisle, have her family and friends and everybody there and have to say no there.
Agreed.
But I do believe that the show had something involved in making that happen because there's no way they would end the show with just one wedding and it be successful. Like
Well,
I think they
that would
pushed to
prove
make
that Love isn't blind,
Yeah.
and they wouldn't get re-signed.
Yeah.
Because it's not. Everybody knows that it's not.
It is not blind.
It's
no.
terrible.
But amazing TV. So now we are on to C tier. We just have one in there and that is Laura. To me, she's more on the negative side, but she had some bad bitch energy, which I loved.
That's exactly it. I felt like she was very mean. I wouldn't want to be with a partner like that,
Yeah.
but I want to be her friend. I'm not built like that.
No.
I'm not built for Laura.
No, I would just cry all the time. I think I would just cry, yeah.
Another hot take, above Laura, we have put Jimmy.
Sue us.
This surprised us all. We felt like the way Jimmy handled conflict was excellent.
Very patient young lad. There were times where I would have like blown up and myself, I feel like I'm a pretty
Not a blower
patient
upper.
individual. I don't blow up much, but I was about to blow when Chelsea said some of that shit. And I felt like he did a pretty good job, but he also is a horrible communicator sometimes. I'm like, oh my God.
I thought the times he really showed how good his communication skills were when you would have blown up.
Yes.
You know, then he really shone through, but
He
then
did
the
good.
normal day to day, I don't think he did that well.
No.
We put him above Laura because we felt like he was kind.
A tier.
We got a couple in A tier. Amy and Johnny, not much to say about them.
They're a combo
Unfortunately,
deal, yeah.
Yes, unfortunately boring because they're very happy and healthy.
No conflict.
Yeah, no conflict. Didn't really make great TV.
Kind of explains why the show chooses such wide ranges of individuals because
Yes.
if everybody just like fell in love like how perfect theirs was, it would be a very boring show.
Yes.
So
Next, I'm gonna talk about Jess. I'm gonna leave the other one to you to talk
Mm-hmm.
about. She's not S tier for us because there's a couple of red flags at the beginning, like when she said if her man follows or likes certain people on Instagram, that would be like a huge deal breaker for her. Fair enough that you're setting out your boundaries straight away. We just don't agree with that perspective. You can like and look at whatever you want on
that
Instagram.
was wild to me. And her saying like, it's not because she's insecure. I'm like, I'm sorry, but it is because you're insecure. That's fine that you're insecure, but just own it then. What the hell?
And her speech, her EpiPen speech, although I thought it was iconic, I don't think she needed it.
Interesting.
I
I
think-
loved it. I loved that part.
Did
That
you?
was my favorite part of who she is.
Yeah, I didn't think she needed it. But Girlie's got it all going on. I really like her. I think Netflix will have her on other shows.
Yeah.
I think she's a fan favorite for sure. And then I disagree, but Paige insisted he's A tier, so let's hear it.
Trevor.
Paige loves
I love Trevor. Trevor is such a cute little teddy bear and he was so kind, and even when Chelsea broke his heart, she should have picked him to begin with. They would have been a way better match, but whatever. I thought he handled it so well and was so respectful. You could tell he just really loved her, and I think they actually in real life would have worked out. All my biases that I have against men, like I feel like he broke everything and it was really nice.
There was just something that I thought he was trying to play up for the cameras. It's almost like he took it so well. For me, it didn't read as genuine. And that might be my own shit coming through, but that's the vibe that I got from him. The way they spoke at that party was straight up disrespectful, and if Jimmy spoke to Jess the way that he was speaking to her, World War III.
I would agree with that, and maybe that's why he's not an S tier,
There's
A+.
just something off with him. I don't know. Some stuff's coming out about him online now.
See,
before
you've
the
been
show.
reading that stuff and I haven't, so my answer is not tainted by
Right.
this stuff. Whereas I know you are big on Reddit and you will soak in everybody's stuff, so.
Yeah, little conspiracies.
Yeah.
Now, top tier. We both felt very strongly about this top tier. No one can shake our opinion at all. We have both AD and Brittany, both queens of this season. Brittany, God, what an angel. Her communication with Kenneth was top tier.
Yeah.
And she did not deserve what she got from him, or lack thereof. I thought they had really difficult conversations about race and children, and she handled them with maturity and grace, and you could tell she was just willing to do whatever it took to make it work.
AD really put up with a lot.
Yeah, if there's an S+, AD is up there.
Yeah,
we loved
she
her.
handled the wedding so well. Like, oh my god, like we were sitting here basically crying like a little baby, and she was like composed, and she handled it with so much maturity and respect,
grace and
holy
class.
shit, yeah.
The way she called Sarah Ann out too, that for me is the plus. That's the
Oh,
bonus.
I forgot about that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good friend.
She was the only one that held her accountable, I felt. We didn't
Yeah.
see the rest, but you know, AD is just a queen, boss bitch. I feel like she'll go really far after this, and I
Yeah.
hope she does.
Me too.
And her mom, also S tier.
Oh my god, all the parents were so good.
Very grounded for saying the essence of the show, you know, because
Yeah.
the show is kind of crazy.
Pretty garbage. They are not
Fingers
garbage.
crossed for season 7.
I know, can't wait.
Gay version. But yeah, that's pretty much it. That's our tier. We would love to hear if you agree or disagree. Feel free to do your own ranking in the comments. No bullying, no nastiness. Just
But maybe a little tea.
maybe a little tea
Tea's
for
okay.
sure.
This was really fun. I enjoyed doing the ranking. So if you guys have any other shows or things you want us to watch and then rank or react to,
Definitely.
I'd really like to do it.
Yeah. All right. Until next time. Love
Bye,
you.
guys.
Bye.